everybody. Today I am joined with...
the husband.
Yay! I'm joined with Kyle. And we are going to be doing the husband tag for you all, just so it could be kind of like a fun way to get to know him better.
Yeah.
And it'll be a fun little game for us to play.
Yeah. So hopefully you enjoy it. And let's do this.
Yeah. Okay. Question 1. Where did we meet?
We met at church.
Yep.
In Arizona, the small town of Lakeside.
Yeah. Plain and simple.
Plain and simple.
Met at church.
Met at church.
Alright. Where was our first date?
Well, technically.
Yeah, technically, it was back in high school.
Yeah.
So are we counting from when we started dating?
We're talking our first date.
Okay, so very first date.
Yeah. So our very first date was in high school. You know, I don't remember which year it was. I'm inclined to say it was junior year.
I don't know.
I think.
But we went to the movies.
We did a couple of other things. So we started off the date by meeting at a park.
Mm-hmm.
And we went and just walked around and talked and stuff. And then after that, we went... Where did we go after that? We went to Native New Yorker, to Wing Night. And it was like a double date with one of my...
If any of you don't know what Native New Yorker is, it's like a bar and restaurant. And they do this thing called Wing Night, where you get chicken wings of all assortments and flavors for cheap that night.
Yeah. Anywho, so then we went to Native New Yorker on a double date with one of my cousins and his date. So we did that, and then I was lame and didn't take her to prom. It was on the night of prom, but we didn't actually go to prom.
No, we just did the date.
We went to Native New Yorker, and then after that we went and saw Clash of the Titans in theaters. And that was it. That was the date.
It wasn't until years later that we started dating. Okay, what was your first impression of me? My
first impression of you? Well, it was hard not to be attracted to you with your blonde tips.
Oh my gosh! So
yeah.
I had these hideous... If I can find a picture of it, I shall upload a picture here, now, of my nasty blonde tips. But my hair was brown, and I just wanted blunt blonde tips. Not even like ombre, just blunt blonde tips at the base of my hair, because I thought it was the coolest thing ever, and looking back on it.
Yeah. So when I first met her, she had those blunt blonde tips. But I honestly thought she was cute from square one. I was like, that is a cute girl. So, I mean, we became friends and stuff, but I always thought she was attractive.
Alright. When did you meet my family?
You know, it's hard to pinpoint that one.
I know.
Because we met at church.
And we've both known each other's families for so many years.
Since we've known each other, we've known each other's families. So, and I can't remember like a specific
time we met. I would go to his house all the time and babysit his brothers and such, but he really never came to my house until we started dating, like in a relationship dating.
Yeah, but I already knew her family at that point, so it wasn't like she was bringing me home to meet the family.
Yeah.
I already knew them, so.
What's a weird habit of each other?
So, one of my weird habits, one of your weird habits?
I guess it would be, what is a weird habit I have?
Okay.
I'll go first, because I know one of his weird, he has a lot of weird habits actually, but one of them is he likes to hum and shimmy to himself, and he'll go and like hum and shimmy.
I do that.
And it's adorable! But that's one of your weird habits.
Yeah, that is weird. I feel like when you're grossed out by things, you push your tongue to your teeth.
Yeah, I do. When I'm grossed out by something, whether it's like a noise or a texture or anything, I go like this. I like push my tongue to my teeth.
And she like squirms. She's like.
And I don't know why I don't know why I do that. It's just like an automatic reaction, and sometimes I don't realize I'm doing it. So, yeah.
That's a weird habit.
Alright. How long have we been together?
So...
Well, we've been married for over a year now.
We've been married for a year and 3 months.
And we dated for 6.
So, let me calculate this. So, from the first day that we hung out, which I know the date, is August 11th, 2014.
Oh!
Yeah, you think I'm cool, but I actually know that because I started my job on August 12th, and so that was a marker. Anywho, and it was the day before that.
The relationship should be the marker, not the job.
The job was easier to remember. Anywho. No, like, from the first night we hung out, we weren't even dating. Like, we just got together and hung out. Like, you don't remember those very well.
No, I'm talking about from when we started dating.
We started dating on September 7th.
Yeah.
I remember these things. So it's been not quite 2 years. It'll be 2 years this September.
Do we have any traditions?
Boba tea.
That's not really a tradition.
I know it's not.
Well, we kind of have a tradition where basically every time we go on a date we get boba tea because we're addicted. But I don't know if that's technically considered a tradition. We don't really have any traditions yet. We haven't been like settled down in one place for long enough to have a tradition.
We have a tradition that I made up that we've only done once.
What?
When we put the doormat in front of our door of our new home together.
Oh yeah, we've done that once because we've had one home together.
Yeah. When we moved into our apartment, our first apartment, I was like, Brandi, come with me, and she's like, what? And I was like, let's put the doormat in front of the door together as like initiating our new home. And I was like, we're gonna make it a tradition. So we've only done it once, but I anticipate doing it in the future.
What was our first road trip?
Our first road trip was Bastille.
Was that before Disney?
Yes.
Okay.
It was in November of 2014. We were living in Arizona at the time, and we drove up to Orem, Utah to see the band Bastille.
Yeah, I got tickets and I dragged him along with me, and at first he wasn't really too sure of it, but afterward he was addicted and he like downloaded their album and played it on repeat.
Yeah.
What is the first thing that you noticed about me?
To be completely honest, it's either your eyes or your blonde tips.
Aside from the blonde tips! Alright.
I think your eyes. Because you got this cute little... They're like kind of squinty, but not quite squinty. Like it's kind of like a weird... But they're cute. Like in a good way.
I have what people used to call moon eyes. Because when I laugh or I smile, my eyes like do this little squinty shape. And people used to make fun of me and say that I have moon eyes. I used to hate that.
Yeah, no, your eyes are cute though.
Thanks. See? Moon eyes. Alright. What pisses you off? Alright, what pisses you off?
What pisses me off?
Things that are enclosed. Not like claustrophobic wise, but when things
are cluttered and I don't have space to do what I am trying to do.
Yeah.
Like if I sit down at a desk and it's just got a bunch of stuff on it and I need to like write something or do something on the desk, like it's super
that really makes you mad.
Well, like I feel like I handle it pretty well.
You know what's weird about that?
Yeah.
Is you are the king of making piles around the room. So I don't understand how that's one of your like biggest pet peeves, because you make piles everywhere, but yet when they get in the way you get mad.
Yeah. Well, but if it's like, for example, a desk and it's cluttered, it's upsetting that I don't have space to do what I want. It's not that it's cluttered, like I can like move the stuff out of my way and then I'm good. Like it's not the fact that there are things on the desk. It's just that I don't have space to do what I'm trying to do. So I make piles, yeah, but they're not in the way, so they're fine.
Okay, what's your favorite feature about each other? My favorite feature about you is your eyes. I love your eyes. He has the most gorgeous eyes. He has these beautiful long lashes and these gorgeous eyes that go from like gray to blue to green.
Yeah, and they do change depending on... I don't even know what they change depending on, but they change.
They got little gold flecks in the center. Beautiful eyes.
Yeah. My favorite thing about you... That's hard because... It's hard to narrow it down to one thing. If I had to say one thing that was my favorite about you, it would probably be your eyes as well. I know you think that they're poop colored because they're brown.
Yeah, I call them poop brown.
But they're like they're not like super light brown, but they're a lighter brown.
I like the light brown eyes though, the ones that kind of look like amber.
Right.
But I have like darker light brown eyes. They're not like black brown, but they're dark brown.
But I think they're totally adorable. I love her eyes.
Thank you. What do we argue about most? We don't really...
I don't know.
We
disagree on things.
We disagree on things, and obviously we have small arguments and stuff, but we never truly, like, fight about anything.
Right. I don't know.
Because anytime we start to argue, I feel like we're pretty good about, like, sitting down and, like, talking it out and figuring it out right then and there, as opposed to, like, letting it build up and become a problem. There was one thing that we argued about the most, though. I mean, of course we argue about things, but there's not, like, one thing that we just argue about constantly.
Or more than anything else.
Yeah, because like I said, we normally have our disagreements, and then we're pretty good about sitting down and talking it out right then and there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't think of anything, honestly. I really don't. Who wears the pants in the relationship?
I feel like the pants are shared.
Yeah.
Pretty evenly.
Mhm.
I mean, I feel like we're both in charge.
Yeah. We both try to, like, go to the other whenever we need to, like, make a decision about something or need advice on something, so...
I feel like it's give and take. I mean, neither one of us is more in the pants than the other. I feel like we share everything pretty well. We
each have one leg in the pants. Alright, the last question, we're going to do one more question, is what can I spend hours doing?
You can spend hours doing a lot of things. But I would probably say either number one, just jamming out to tunes. Number two, getting ready for the day.
I don't take hours to get ready for the day.
I know.
It's just when I have nothing to do, I like to take my time.
And scrolling through Pinterest.
Yeah.
And YouTube.
There is a big one that you missed, though.
Is there?
Yeah. I could spend hours reading.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Something that you could spend hours doing. What is something you could spend hours doing? I don't really know. That's tough because you switch from thing to thing so quickly. What?
I don't know.
Why are you twitching your lips like that? You spend hours doing. Working. You like to work?
Yeah. That's true.
I don't know. What is the one you're thinking of? Because you have a little smirk.
I don't know. I have a little smirk because I can't think of anything either.
Yeah, I see. You switch from, like, task to task so quickly.
Well, I feel like if I had time and I didn't have anything else to do, I could play my bass for hours.
Yeah.
But that's about it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. There's not really one thing that you would like to spend hours doing because your attention span just flies out the window. After a few minutes of it, you're just, like, doing something, and then you're like, I'm done.
Yeah, no, it's true. I do that.
Yeah. Alright, well, that's all the questions that we're going to do for you guys today. I hope that you enjoyed learning a little bit more about our relationship and about dear Kyle here.
Yeah.
And if you liked this video, give it a big thumbs up.
Also, if you'd like to see more, you can request that and we can do more questions if you'd like.
Yeah, we can do a part 2 because there are a ton more questions that we could do. So, like this video if you would like another one, and comment down below. And, yeah, subscribe to my channel. We shall see you guys next time.
Yeah.
Bye!
Bye!
Shabama!
Jimmy. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Hello everybody, my name is Ween.
My name is Junior.
Nice to see you guys today.
I hate being held like this, but I'm glad to see you.
I'm just a tolerant dog. Goodbye everybody.
You sound like me.
so weird.